this song has come up so much in the comments, but some of y'all gave me spoilers, which I'm not a fan of. Because look, when an album comes out or a band puts a song out, do you have all the context for that? No, you don't, and I don't want that either. I want to unravel it from the mystery into hopefully what becomes a masterpiece. Some of y'all told me that this was about Shoemaker, the astronomer, not a cobbler or someone who makes shoes, right? And I guess some reactors have messed that up. So at least you saved me from that, so thank you. But I still don't like spoilers. Now Shoemaker's the guy that he wanted to be buried on the moon, and I think eventually they did put some of his ashes there. My wife's into the space stuff. I'm into the space. I grew up in Houston, Clear Lake City, Texas, right next to Johnson Space. You know, Houston, we have a problem right there. So I do know that Shoemaker made some major contributions. I love this space stuff. My wife loved this space stuff. I'm not surprised knowing Thomas that he decided to write a song about a space pioneer. Just perfectly on brand. But look, again, don't give me any spoilers for this stuff. I know that he was a contributor to much more than just wanting to be buried on the moon. You know, there's a comet involved. There's all sorts of stuff that he did. But feel free to, in the comments, fill in the gaps that maybe I'm not an expert on Shoemaker at all, but definitely fill in the gaps of what you know and what you love about him, but also this song. And again, like, subscribe, continue to comment, but also join us on my live show, which is every day from noon to 2 Central Standard Time in America. We do play some Nightwish on there. I have a huge Nightwish fan base that goes in there and watches the show. Thousands of y'all show up for that. It's amazing. Thank you for growing that community, and continue to do that. Share this with your friends. But anyway, without further ado, so it's Keithos is thanks. I don't know the rest of that, but what was it that
Human Nature, onze vreemde eend, Shoemaker. En het gaat niet over de schoenmaker.
Would you please translate that for me if you could? And Thomas and Impa look like they're about to have heat stroke. They cut to the fan. That fan looks like he was struggling too. I don't know how he's doing it. Like, he looks like he's fine. Him and Floor are just like, yeah, we're good. This was Pink Pop 2020. I don't know what that is. What's Pink Pop 2022? Obviously 2022 the year, but what's Pink Pop? It says Megaland Landgraf Netherlands. Tell me more about that show. What's the deal on that? But yeah, Thomas and Impa look like they're about to have heat stroke. It look, he's like drenched. But that's what I first know. The melody, I'm kind of catching a little glimpse of the melody. I want to hear a little bit more though. Let's keep going.
I came to be your reach into the fire on the stellar sea, cutting little stars. We are way through June beauty, witches were the button. We're coming to join you. Oh, break like for a lifetime to be kindling the human spark. In love with the night. Now you've been tucked in for eternal rise and wonder. The same as the way.
Okay, that's what I was trying to. The first time it came through, I didn't quite catch it because it got halfway through before I was like, what did she just say? And then she did the thing, and I was like, okay, stars. Um, Here's where I began. Um, you reaching to the far, looking in the stellar sea. I probably have that a little mixed up, but basically, looking into the far stellar sea, cut into little stars. I thought the line, reaching into the far was kind of neat. I like how he said that, reaching into the far. You know, most people say reaching into space. You know, that's too generic for Thomas. Instead, he says reaching into the far, and it gives you that sense of wonder. So, which he's great about that. He's enraptured by the thought of this, and I love that he puts it into his lyrics. But reaching into the far, into the stellar sea, cut into little stars. That's really a neat line. That really is. And the melody is just like an opera dance. I don't know much about opera. I do know that I love orchestra. I grew up a little bit, not much on it, but I remember my dad used to play like some of the, symphonies and whatnot. And opera, I'm not as familiar with, but I have heard some of it. Musicals as well. I'm not the terminology. I'm not going to get right, but it's got this dance. Do, 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 and I don't want to ruin the melody, but you get it. It was just like this do 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 do, and it just makes you feel like you're in a moment with them. Like that's what I love about Nightwish is they basically they put you in the moment with them, with their tone, and you know. It's another beautiful song by them, and this is why I said earlier, like I love to unravel these things from the mystery to the masterpiece, and often what Nightwish ends up being is a masterpiece. In fact, almost every time.
Little stars.
All right. I don't mean to pause. I missed something. That was a weird sounding solo. And they didn't show the guitar player. Did they show him? They didn't show him playing. Okay. Okay. So sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I thought he was playing at first. I thought he was playing with a slide, and I was like, I don't remember seeing like that, like like a nickel or a steel slide, that you might see in like country music. And I was like, no, they wouldn't be doing that. And now I saw it, and it was the name of it's escaping me. I played guitar in the '90s, and they were there. It's not. Say it in the comments, and I'm gonna probably as soon as I hit like stop on this video, I'm gonna go, oh, that's what they're called. And it's frustrating me at the time, but I got like one take on these, and so it's just sometimes I can't get the word out. But there's a thing. It wasn't really that popular, but it's like an electrical sort of. I don't know if it's a magnet or like a vibration that it puts on there, and it makes kind of a thing. It's something. It'll come to me. Like literally as soon as I hit stop, it's going to come to me. But that's what I thought he was playing with a slide, and so I wanted to come back and hear that again. So, all right, let's keep going. just commands the stage, doesn't she? It's just like,
When one he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine.
I was like, what's happening? Did you see that?
Will be in love with the night, and pay no worship to the garish sun.
well then, wow, that last part, I don't know what to say right now. I even hit the wrong button. I'm just kind of like in a, what just happened to me? I got chills. I mean, like, I don't know if y'all saw, but I kind of got a little, it got a little dusty in here. I got a little misty eyed. I was not, so I thought the song was over, and then I looked and it said it still had like a little bit left. And I was like, okay, is this going to be like a thing where they do an end card where they're like, hey, go check out these songs? I didn't know that was coming. And, that gave that chills is, yeah, sure. Chills and, oh my God, that was something. That was, you feeling the, I don't know what to say right now. That was, I know I'm supposed to say something here. I'm supposed to have like the words, right? It was, yeah, it caught me off guard there at the end. Like I thought the song was over, and then she comes in with that, that, and she just let it all go. She let it all go. Like she was like, and then the band does come in at the end, but if they never came in on that, I was floored. Oh my gosh. I wish I had the right words to say right now. I'm kind of at a loss. That was just beyond me. Opera, sure. I guess it's the opera. That sort of feeling, but the idea that this song is about wonder and this guy Shoemaker about space, and to me, the way it ends like that, is like, I feel like Thomas is, maybe he, I don't know what era of the song, if this was Floor era, if this was Annette era, if this was Tarja era song. I'm not sure on that. That's one thing y'all didn't spoil. When it was written, I want to know, because I don't know, like when he went to the singer, and said, whichever singer it was, if this was Taria, you know, if he goes to the singer and says like, hey, at the end of this, I want to pay homage to, you know, Shoemaker, Eugene Shoemaker, and I want you to create wonder and awe with your voice, because that's what it felt like. It felt like somebody trying to define the awe-inspiring expanse into what a voice could do with it, right? Like the inexplainable, the absurdity of how magnificent this is. Do that with your voice. And that's what that felt like. So, and that's how I was interpreting it. As she was singing that, I was just, I was in awe of her, and it drew me in to remind me that this was about awe. Yes, it was about a man, Shoemaker. But Shoemaker, Thomas is captivated by him because of his exploration of the awe. And so Thomas wanted to say, this is awe. And yeah, it is. Again, I apologize for not being able to kind of finish this one out like professionally or like with the right words. I thought it was over, and so I let my guard down and I was prepared for like a marketing ending of like, watch this song. That's what and so I just completely put my guard down, and then she just goes, and it wrecked me. Oh my God, that was holy crap. Thank you so much for recommending this song. Thank you for doing that. Beautiful is not the word. Beautiful. I've cried during Nightwish songs, but it's not necessarily been because the pitch of Floor's voice hit so high that it forced me to. It's usually like the context of what he's talking about. This one had great context and what Tomas is talking about in the lyrics, but this was wow. I'm sorry I've rambled on so long. I don't know that I really knew what I was supposed to say at the end there to honor what that was, because I just don't think I have words for it. Thank you for recommending this. Please in the comments recommend some more. But please don't give me spoilers. Please, please, I'm begging you. Don't give me too much context. Let me unravel this. Let me have moments like this again where I don't know. Please give me that. It's part of what makes this powerful to me. So thank you for this. Continue to like and subscribe and join my live show. You know, we do this with a lot of different music. It's not always this powerful, but sometimes it can be. Thank you.